Let me know you want to go in, bro.
What's Tammy ETA? I'm gonna wait up. I'm ready to get this show on the road. Is Shirley and Latricia there?
I'll print it papers out.
They out there?
I'm drinking too much coffee this morning, so I'm on 10.
Okay.
What's up, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all them other platforms?
7 years in.
You don't gotta wait 10 years, but it's a meme, Jarrell, where it's two guys digging for diamond. And it's one guy, one more swing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be the guy with the one last swing.
I think of that picture every time. I'm quitting.
There's another meme
every time.
Oh, Lord.
There's a guy that just keeps swinging. And
there's no diamonds in that. He cracks.
I ain't never seen that one. I don't believe. I think he made that one up.
I just seen people living.
But think about the people who live in their wildest dreams.
Yeah, be the person other people see.
Right.
You a leader. You not a follower.
I hear what you're saying. Let me know y'all want to go in, man.
I like this. You know what? I don't want to talk about the escape inmates. What else happened this week?
Biden got cancer.
Well, she gonna talk about that clearly.
Okay.
Why do you want to talk about this Democratic president?
Hey, I don't wish anybody.
I know, but he been knew he had cancer. I believe it. Yep.
That would make sense why he froze up, started freezing. I don't know though, but does cancer do that? Cancer doesn't make you just freeze up.
Well, it makes you sick. Letitia Strahan, what's up? Yeah, when you got cancer, it makes you weak. It makes your memory stop. Because Valencia sometimes don't remember. What's these words to this song?
Do you believe in love?
No.
Oh, Lord.
No, I don't.
Don't get him started. Definitely don't get him started.
That's a trick. Nope, I'm with you now, Joel.
Oh, Lord.
I'm all with
They call me the love Grinch up in here, bro.
Hey.
You are the love Grinch.
I'll be Max, the little dog.
All right, I'm ready to come in.
Dog.
30 seconds, man. You ready to go? 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yes, please.
1.
Do you believe in love? And you know what? I'm not talking about the love that you get from your mate. I'm talking about the love of God, that agape love, that no matter what, he truly does love you. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. I truly believe in love, and I thank God for the love of God, because it's his love that guides me. It's his love that keeps me, and it is his love that fuels me with joy. It is Money Monday. It's Monday. It's the beginning of the week. And last week, listen, I just want to thank each and every one of you believers who sent me messages, sent me gifts, have invited me out to celebrate my birthday. But I'm putting everybody on notice. My birthday is over. I don't want to celebrate no more. I'm grateful for all of the great. Listen, last week was just amazing. And if you're not tuned in behind the scenes, you should definitely plan my own birthday party. Now, it's not that I didn't plan it this year either, but I take a little time. Well, not really, but long story short, this year was the absolute best birthday that I've ever had in my 37 years of living. And it was because I just went with the flow. And for all of the years that I felt like I was not as appreciated or people didn't see me and I was just doing. This is, I gotta say it, the first year that I felt seen and appreciated. And for that, I'm grateful. So all you gotta do is hold on a little while longer, because weeping may endure for a night, Jarrell. But guess what? Joy comes in the morning. Believers, tune in behind the scenes and you'll know why I'm on him today. But we're going to help this brother because he is a bright young brother. And shout out to the whole Brunch Bunch crew for holding it down. Look, we got a great show for you today. We got Shirley and Latricia with Money Monday. We got hot topics. And let me say this. I was going to put a post up about it, but I just see her come into the virtual room. People like my big sister, Sharice Henderson, are what makes this world go round. I promise you. Shout out to Sharice. This woman goes above and beyond to make sure everybody's okay. But I said this weekend, I just want to really thank God for her because she does not have to do what she does for me and my family. And if we all had people like Sharice in our corner, I'm telling you, life will be a little bit easier. So, Sharice, shout out to you. Thank you for being so amazing. We love you. We love you. We love you. And listen, believers, we love you. So call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390.
Fabulous.
Justice, can you give me a water, please? I'm on this coffee high. And I'm like, yeah. So listen, y'all, I've been on the phone since 7:30 this morning. So on every call, I kept getting cups of coffee. There you go. There we go. And you know what, Jarrell? We're going to do something I have not done in a long time. A what in the caucasity. So drop that. We ain't done that. So white people ain't been crazy lately. You must have been talking to them. I don't know. I think it is.
We got Elon Musk saluting. We got Donald Trump in office. We got white people.
We stream to LinkedIn now, so I don't even want to.
Y'all got one though, #1 draft pick.
Woo! But the Bulls ain't get him.
I mean, you can't ask it too much.
Nah, they got another Luka basically. That's the Luka 2.0.
We was talking about trading Luka back to Dallas, and then I guess like, well, not Luka back to Dallas, like trying to get Cooper in LA, basically. And so they had Cooper, they had Cooper, Luka, Austin Reeves, and Connect. They have like crazy. It'd be like the fair skin fold.
I know, Zoe. I have not. I forgot all about the wedding of Caucasity. Send that to Jarrell real quick.
This I'm about to send you an article.
If you could print. If it ain't got time, I can read it off his phone. Or text it to me. I can read it. Yeah, just text it to me. He ain't got to print it. Because I need to read it a little bit. Listen, I had an amazing time. Shout out to Jarrell for pulling up. Hello, sunshine.
Hey.
Let me see that sunny, beautiful smile. No, don't say nothing crazy. Yes. I know you. You about to say. Well, you ready or you want me to go first?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Is this is it? Right?
Ready.
Oh.
He's not ready. Oh, y'all haven't.
I did the intro, but I was trying to wait on you. Adam was just about to text you.
I didn't even realize what time it was.
I got no what in the Caucasity. It's been a long time since I've done one of those. Did you realize that?
Caucasity filled era, so
I know that's what he gonna say. I said maybe white people have been crazy. He gonna say it ain't nothing but crazy white people.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Justice.
You got 5 seconds.
Gentlemen, when Chicago's finest get suited and booted. What in the Caucasity?
Wow.
So we have not done a what in the Caucasian in a while, and so maybe this will, lift some spirits. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, what business does a 35-year-old woman have cussing out a black middle schooler? You don't have to answer. Well, this North Carolina Karen's whole racist tirade got caught on video. Her behavior was so nasty, the authorities had to get involved. On Friday afternoon, Mayock Middle School student Savannah Bailey was riding these country names. Currituck County school bus when an irate white mother identified as Samantha Spohr suddenly boarded the vehicle. Now, the girl told WJHL 11 News that the woman was angry because her son told her someone kicked him off the bus before he made it to his stop. Somehow, this resulted in the woman cussing out the whole school bus of kids, including Bailey, who caught the worst of it. Luckily, a student on the bus, it is 2025, so I don't know what these Karens are forgetting this, but a student on the bus started recording and caught the whole scene. At the front of the bus, The woman was seen pointing her finger, yelling, "Sit the blank down. Ain't none of y'all gonna do nothing." She was directing her comments to Bailey, who said the woman targeted her after she stood up only to better hear what the woman was saying. And I quote, "Recorded you, mother lover mama. Send her, you F word, N word." The woman shouted before stomping off the bus per the video. Savannah told the outlet she was shocked at the way the woman spoke to her and said she was raised to not take disrespect, though she chose not to say anything in the moment. Her parents told the outlet the woman's behavior was uncalled for. And I quote, "To have a parent step on my child's bus these days and times, you don't know what could have happened," said the girl's mother, Christina Bailey. The girl's father said he's not sure if he wants her to ride that bus home anymore. Well, bro, I'm with you when you're right, but she gonna be all right. So the family ended up leaving the incident and let the authorities handle what is going on. Police charged the 35-year-old white woman with trespassing, disorderly conduct, and communicating threats. The report says. It is 20.
And we have really got to keep our eye on that, because what happens after you've
Well,
charged?
that's the thing. What did we always used to talk about? It's always what type of investigation?
No, internal and
Transparent.
investigation.
And then nothing happens.
And nothing happens. You don't hear anything about it. Now, if they settle out of court, you definitely don't hear anything about it. But that's a travesty. Like, you would get on the bus and then admonish all these kids all using all those expletive deletes.
And the N-word, just, first you cuss and then you call them N-words. And it's like.
But you had your child on the bus with the N-word people.
And clearly your child needs to ride this school bus. And so I'll say this. Stuff like this have me praying hard. Thankfully, MJ is only 3 and Maddox is only 1. But I can't imagine somebody talking to my kid like that. I'm going to be in jail, so I got to ask for
But I mean, there's no excuse for that. Like, there's no excuse. But there's also no excuse for them putting her child off the bus, but target the authority who put her.
Because the kids didn't put them off. No. That was so stupid.
Well, there's got to be more to this story. Because even Karens who are irate and emotionally filled with, I'm going to say, the unholy ghost.
Yeah.
Seriously, there's got to be something, because unless she's like special needs.
Tina said the double Dutch bus would have been on the street for real, because you're not doing that to my child. Listen, Tina, I'm with you when you're right. So I just pray that God, please don't allow anything like this to happen to my kids or me, but thank God for Jesus. I just say that.
Thank God for Jesus is right. Y'all stay right here. We got way more stories for you right here on the Brunch Bunch. What's up? Is it get busy? I like that. GXGS.
Justice, when it's just us, I always change that layout.
Is your exclusive topic for socials. All of you guys who have joined us on social media, here's your exclusive topic. Now, we just went off of a Beyonce, well, let me say this, a Blue Ivy concert weekend. Now, I didn't get to go, but if you could actually spend time or meet and spend time with a celebrity, what celebrity would it be and what would you talk about? You got 15 minutes with this celebrity. What would you talk about and what celebrity would it be? For me?
Beyonce.
No, Blue Ivy.
For real?
Yeah, I love her. And I'm kid prone.
Well, you're a very successful woman, so I guess talking to a celebrity, you don't really need that. So Blue Ivy makes sense.
Blue Ivy.
Because I'm going for somebody that got the keys to everything I want.
Oh, let me tell you something. Blue Ivy's keys are getting made right now. They are putting Blue Ivy's keys through I ain't going to say, but through the key machine so she can have them. Trust me. And they're going to be big. They're going to be gold, platinum, rhodium, titanium. Her keys are going to be there.
I got to think on who I would want to be.
Who would you?
Justice.
Now, they cannot be deceased, y'all.
That's right.
No,
yeah,
I know
if
you
you're talking to
say
somebody,
Miller.
if you're talking to somebody dead, you're gonna need therapy, not just talking to them.
I hear voices. What about you, Justice?
What's the question again?
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm about to say, where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Just what's the question again? What's the question?
The question is, if you could meet and spend time with any celebrity, don't give me 3, just 1. Any celebrity, who would it be? What would you talk about?
Any celebrity.
Zoe went to see Beyonce yesterday.
Oh, great.
She said she would love to meet Babe, Blue, and Baby Roomy. She gave you 3. You asked for 1.
All right, Babe, Blue, and Baby Roomy. Come on, guys, on Instagram. If you got
Jarrell,
the question,
who you got? I know you got one. Come on, let me hear you. And I know it's gonna be crazy.
He said that. He said that with a straight face.
That's one of the greatest leaders Chicago's ever seen.
Now, I know you said alive, but to think on a dead person.
First of all, this is not your question.
But I wanted to
I
say
want you
that
to
one.
think on a dead person.
Because I can't think of a live one yet. But Bumpy Johnson, I would have loved to have sat and met him.
Okay. Oh, Oprah Winfrey. Tina Hammond says Oprah Winfrey. That's a good one.
You know what? I'm with you, Tina. I want to sit with Oprah.
Yeah, first of all, you want to sit with Whoopi.
Yeah,
and
Whoopi.
did you forget about Whoopi?
Oh, I did.
Hello.
But if I'm going to sit with her anyway, that's going to happen. I'm talking about if I had the opportunity to sit and glean from somebody on the business side.
That's not what I said.
Yes.
Don't switch up my question.
Oh, my
you
goodness.
Want a question?
Well, Whoopi, but I don't know. Oprah got the keys. You think Blue got the keys? Oprah is helping make her keys.
Oprah ain't got no kids.
Nope.
No. Yes, she does. She has a daughter. Look up.
Wait, we just talking for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Talking
Like,
for
hang out with them.
But of course, it's Gina.
Right.
Margot Robbie.
Positivity. Who's that?
You ain't gonna do no talking.
No
Say,
talking.
trying to
I
talking.
do a lot in 15. I do a lot in 15
You ain't doing
minutes.
no talking.
See, that's what I'm thinking. 15 minutes. I want more with Whoopi. I want to hang with her.
Then you should have crafted this question yourself. This is my question. My question to the audience on socials is: if you had a chance to meet and spend 15 minutes with any celebrity, who would it be and what would you talk about? I didn't say what would you do.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't
Fastball down
know. The
the
fact that it's only 15 minutes, that kind of changes my answer. I was gonna say either like James Baldwin or
James
She said
Baldwin.
alive.
James Baldwin is deceased.
oh yes, has to be alive.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying
I might take that.
then Ava DuVernay, but only 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't care about none of these people like that.
That's so Chicago.
You know what?
Kendrick Lamar, I'll say that.
Because I'm in my mind too, like, well, but Whoopi is at. I got you. You're right. I forgot about Whoopi.
And even if I'm just be like, hey, what's up? Like,
It doesn't matter what you say.
Also,
Like I would actually talk to Blue Ivy and I would say to her, how does it feel to be like the richest young
she
person
probably give me the
celebrity?
most 12-year-old.
But is she?
No, she's very, very intelligent.
I ain't gonna lie. If you would have asked me 2 years ago, I would have said Diddy. Like,
First of all, that's it, Jarrell. Thank you. I really was waiting on that answer because I knew.
Okay. You got
Letitia said either the author John Grisham, because I would like to know what it takes to be a successful author, or Oprah Winfrey. I just want them to give me the strategy to be successful in the areas that God has already given to.
That's a good one. John Grisham is an
Tina
amazing.
said, y'all going to the cemetery.
Exactly,
I
Tina.
didn't know she said
And I
alive.
said that these were
If I could have a
parameters.
celebrity friend though, it'd be Tyler Perry for sure.
Okay.
He puts people on.
That's a good one.
That's a good one too.
He'll put you on
But that ain't
shows.
what Tammy asked. Now, what your celebrity friend is? 15 minutes.
We got 15 seconds.
Do we have a
Yeah,
guest
also,
today?
Yes, Shirley LaShire.
Oprah
Is
does not have kids.
Blue Ivy documented as the richest young person, though? That's an interesting point. Let's look that up. Because I think my girl may be Marseille Martin.
You know, I have always been of the mindset that there is a cure for cancer because there has never been a sitting president that has actively had cancer during their tenure as president. And it just speaks, my next story just speaks to that. Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, his office says. So former President Joe Biden, who is also age 82, has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer that has metastasized to his bones. The diagnosis was made after he experienced urinary symptoms, leading to the discovery of a small nodule on his prostate. Well, subsequent evaluations confirmed a Gleason score of 9, grade group 5 indicating a high-grade cancer. Well, despite the severity, the cancer is hormone sensitive, allowing for effective management through hormone therapies. Biden and his family are currently reviewing treatment options with his medical team. And you know his wife is also a physician. So in the public statement, Biden acknowledged the diagnosis, stating, "Cancer touches us all. Like so many of you, Jill and I have learned that we are the strongest in broken places. Thank you for lifting us up. It was the love and support that you have given us. And of course, prostate cancer is the second most common cancer among men in the United States, with age being the significant risk factor." So medical experts emphasize that even in advanced stages, effective treatments can lead to extended survival and good quality of life. Well, the announcement was prompted, and it has actually offset an outpouring of bipartisan support, with political figures across the spectrum expressing well wishes for Biden's recovery. I'm interested in knowing, what is Trump saying to Biden? Well, the diagnosis brings attention to the most important of regular health screening, encouragement, and the advancement in cancer treatments that offer hope even in aggressive cases. So, you know, we're always solution based, and we have been advertising on the show that June the 15th, we have a 5K walk that's going down right here in Chicago, the African American Wellness Association. And they are walking, but they're also having all 17 screenings. And prostate cancer is one of them. So if you have been very hesitant to go and get your screenings, this is being lauded as the most fun doctor visit you will ever go to. So young Adam gave me something that's an update on
young Adam. I love it.
Trump wrote in a message on his Truth Social platform Sunday, "Melania and I are saddened to hear about Joe Biden's recent medical diagnosis, adding, we extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery." That's public. I want to be a fly on the Oval Wall.
That is so humane.
It is. I love that.
Go ahead, President Donald J. Trump. Yes. Of course, Adam made sure we read that, but I'll say this, I'm praying for him. Prostate cancer, when found early, it can definitely be treated. Our main man, Otis, found out he had prostate cancer maybe 15 years ago, but he is still here and thriving 15 years later.
He was probably consistent in the treatment, too.
Of course,
because we just lost a dear friend to prostate cancer, but he didn't follow up with the treatments.
Yeah, no, Otis don't play about that doctor. He get treated. And
this gentleman was a pharmacist, so he was indirectly in the medical field, and he knows the importance of consistent treatment options, right? So we're encouraging you today to make sure, men, go get your treatments. Women, this is going to be your job, though, because women, you have to insist that your men go get not treatments, but if you've been diagnosed, but get your screenings. These are super important. Like
go to the doctor.
Yes, go
and
to the doctor.
Listen to your body, because it will tell you.
And if you don't want a man touching you, okay, get a woman doctor. They're just as effective, but get a doctor. Just do Google doctor, okay? I got this. I mean, I looked up these symptoms and I probably just got a cold. No, sometimes it's more than a cold. And effective treatments are out there. But you know who's got the best and most effective treatment? Is the Lord. And you got to have him in your corner. So let's do it, y'all. It's Kirk Franklin and P. Martin on the Brunch Bunch.
Sharice say Otis go see all the doctors. I'm talking about 20 of them. He can. So Blue Ivy is $720 million, lauded as the richest young person.
If I tell y'all something, I want y'all to believe it, okay?
You know, we fact-based. So
First of all, I'm not just going to spew something out of my mouth because I don't know.
But that's the best thing I love about how they're doing this. She's working for her money. She's dancing.
Well, they are grooming her to be the next superstar because literally.
I love it, though. That's what you're supposed to do.
I don't know if she can sing, but she sure.
It don't matter.
She's
Listen,
so pretty.
It don't matter. By the time they get her all that voice coaching and put on the track, everybody going to buy it just to buy it.
You don't need to sing no more. You got auto-tune.
Yeah.
Got that right. AI can make me a superstar.
It made me think yesterday, MJ came up to me
Tina.
And he said, "Daddy, I made pizza." And he gave it to me. He said, $50, please. And I'm like, Valencia, what? She gonna say, yep, this your kid.
That's exactly right.
I'm like, oh, we gotta cultivate that. He a businessman already. I'm like, but this is an expensive pizza.
That's right. That's $50. Make that $50 holla. So anyway, Tina Hammond says that men are so afraid to go to the doctor because thinking it won't happen to them. That's exactly right. PJ Morton sang last night, where, Tina? How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. That's so nice.
No,
All right,
Shirley,
guys.
see what they
I want to see your statements. If you could actually meet a celebrity and spend at least 15 minutes with them, who would it be and what would you talk about?
Cherie said John Hope Bryant. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I would sit with Tamara Fair.
Well, that's the best one yet. Yep.
I take these for Ariel.
What if Kobe came back?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I think he'd hate the VIP.
Tina, I don't say where this man get his prices from. $50 pizza.
Everybody
Oh,
knows
we have
that.
7.
So,
So
and that's the thing that I feel like he'd hate it.
fade this,
Like,
fade this song, please.
What's going on?
Nope, just bring us in.
Tina, American Idol. $50 pizza. Absolutely.
5,
10 minutes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're rocking with the brunch right here on Inspiration 1390. And of course, you know it's your girl Tamara Fair. And I'm sitting here posted with your main man,
Action Jackson, and it seems like we're the gift that keeps on giving.
Absolutely. We got 3 VIP tickets. Yes, 3. So you're not relegated to 2. 3 VIP tickets to the 12th annual Mother's Day in June. In June. I want to emphasize this because I don't want you guys saying, oh, Mother's Day passed. This is the new Mother's Day. This is Mother's Day 2.0. It's going to be hosted by comedian B. Cole, Chicago's very own. It's going down at the Country Club Hills Amphitheater, and it's all going down, of course, Saturday, June the 7th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. All you have to do is be the 5th caller, 1-888.
855-999-1390. She gonna have y'all calling the wrong.
I'll have y'all calling all around the world, but of course, say the number again. So
855-999-1390.
3 VIP tickets, y'all. Country Club Hills Amphitheater has been a great venue for such a long time. And let me tell you who's going to be starring. Shining Star, which is the tribute band for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Also Kool and the Gang, and that is also a tribute band. They're called Hollywood Swingers. Y'all, dial the number. We getting ready to do some good things.
Oh, who they calling, Tammy?
855-999-1390. 855-999-1390. Y'all, you know what? Let me tell you something. Free 99 gets it every time. Really?
Always. I love it.
I do too.
If it's free, it's for me. Well, you know, I'm going to quit saying that because everything free ain't for me.
But you know what is for you? It's Money Monday. So let's talk all things money. You know, I have been shopping around because that's what I do. I shop around for who has the best. I'm a very conservative investor, right? So crypto is, I do that, but not actually a lot of crypto because I really don't understand it that much. But the CDs, so right now, and this has been going on for a while now, but right now, Huntington has the best rate CD and it's very short term, but it's the best rate CD. So if you're not a Huntington banker, if you don't bank with Huntington, you might want to check out their CD. But we have a caller on the line. We have winners on the line. What is your name, caller?
Go ahead.
Go Tina. Go Tina. Go Tina. And you got 3 tickets, girl. And who just made you a winner? All right, girl. Stay on the line, Tina. We're going to get your information and we're going to give you these tickets. I'm so excited that you won because you are not only a loyal listener, you are also a loyal social listener. All right, stay on the line. Okay. Well, you feel like giving some more stuff?
I feel like doing whatever you want me to do.
I feel like I'm feeling real generous. I woke up grateful.
You feeling real what?
Generous.
You said generous. Dude, listen, I had to get you that tag. I said, what did she just say?
Okay, well, I'm glad you can't win these tickets. And you're going to have to buy yours just for that. But I did say that. But anyway, so I'm going to give out 2 another set of tickets to the exact same thing, the 12th annual Mother's Day in June. It's going down at the Country Club Theater. Do we have a caller? We got a winner.
Winner, what's your name?
Gloria. All right, Gloria, you are the winner. What's your last name, Gloria? All right. And Gloria, who just made you a winner? There you
Woo!
go.
Stay on the line, Gloria.
Information. You still feeling like you want to do something?
I'm feeling like whatever you want to do, all I'm going to do is say amen.
Amen. Then I got, this is our last set of VIP tickets. Did you hear what I said? Our last set of VIP tickets. And for those of you who are looking at us online, I'm putting them up our very last. And it's not like last, they're going to replenish. This is last, like this is it. The next ones that we give away are going to be general admission. Do we have a winner? All right, but you got a call. That's 855-999-1390. That's 855-999-1390. The third caller that calls wins these tickets. Hey, you know what? The phone lines are blowing up. We got a third caller already. All right, caller, what's your name? Kanita. Oh, Kanita, hi. Guess where you're going on Saturday, June the 7th? You're going. You are the winner, girl. You're going to the 12th annual Mother's Day in June at Country Club Hills on June the 7th. Stay on the line. Who just made you a winner? Thank you. Who just made you a winner? Wait, you got one more responsibility. Who just made you a winner?
All right, Kanita, stay on the line. So Kanita, Gloria, and Tina are all going to this event.
Well, let's just seal it with an amen. Come on, Pastor Mike, get it. All right, we just trailed that one off. Get it.
Oh no, Miss Joyce Lewis, I hate to hear it.
Bad experience with who?
Water Potato. They were guests on the show.
Who are they?
A restaurant. They were guests on the show.
Oh, I wasn't here that day.
You sure wasn't, because she said right here.
So
you out of town.
Yeah, Joyce, what happened?
No, not on the air, Joyce. We'll find out. No, you don't put small business on the blast like that.
Hey, how you doing? Winner, am I talking to you right now?
You know what?
Can you say that one more time?
I'm trying to look for
hello,
confrontation.
This is 1390. Yeah, I just need a little bit of information from you.
I don't know why.
Your first and last name?
Gloria, Gloria.
Joyce, DM your number to the brunch. Me and Adam gonna reach out. as they each
Yeah,
year.
give me another spoon.
10 minutes ago, they were 10 minutes away.
So follow up for us now. We'll see how close they are.
Maybe what is Money Monday? Do we have some resources?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
In 50 seconds.
50?
Yep.
We got a commercial.
I can make some.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
I think.
Okay, let's
So know what's going on?
Yeah, you can drop what's going on.
30 seconds.
you can fade that.
What's going on is Money Monday, and there are some great opportunities for grants happening right here in the city of Chicago. And so I want to talk about the Community Development Grant. That's the CDG grant that is currently available and on a rolling basis. But this grant are for those of you who are looking to develop or redevelop your property or acquire commercial property. So the city of Chicago helps support businesses and neighborhood vitality through small, medium, and large community development grants. The CDGs use proceeds from the 2024 Housing and Development Bond. The small grant is open until August the 15th, 2025, and that's up to $250,000. Then there is the medium grant that is due the same day, August the 15th. It's from $300,000 to $5 million. And then there is the large grant, $5 million and up. Listen, this is game changing. I had this conversation actually this morning. We're living in a time where the city has never, that I know of, had this many grant opportunities available for small business owners at the same time. When we got NOF money, it was just NOF. It was just up to 500,000 where they matched it, and you had to come with 250. But these grants are not a match grant 50-50. If you're African American, live in the community, or guaranteed to hire from the community, they will give you up to 75% of what you're approved for. So you can go to chicago.gov and apply for that community development grant. Tammy, it looked like you had a question.
Well, I just wanted to know, you said it, Chicago.gov.
Chicago.gov. Just chicago.gov and search Community Development Grant. There are also development opportunities for real estate investors. There is something called the Missing Middle Program, where they're giving developers grants up to $150,000 per unit that you build. So, Tammy, if we're talking about building 20 units, we can get up to $150,000 per unit to develop this property.
This is amazing.
So that's one is the Missing Middle, and then another one is the Green Affordable Housing Program. I mean, I'm telling you, there's so many out here that.
Well, let's finish developing that green affordable housing so that people know where to go and how to get this green affordable housing.
Yeah. So while you were asking me the question, I was pulling it up.
Well, go ahead and pull it up. Let's keep talking about the TIF grants, because the TIF grants are out and they are staggered in terms of when they are due.
They all are due. Well, these CDG, and that's different from TIF.
That's
okay.
Totally different. Listen, Linda.
I'm listening.
So the TIF grants are different due dates, and you can go on the City of Chicago. You can look up the TIF grants, and it'll tell you, it'll give you the heat map of where it is, so that there's no ambiguity if you are inside or outside of the TIF. And it's typically region specific. It's not necessarily your zip code, but it's region specific. So you might have a Austin TIF grant, and those are due in June. You might have a Chatham TIF grant. Those are due in June. But we definitely, I don't know if those are due in June, but you definitely want to go on the map and see when it's due so that you don't miss the mark. So, and again, the August 15th, that gives you plenty of time. So now if you've been listening to us for over 8 years, and we've been trying to make sure that you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, everything that you need is up to date on your laptop or your desktop, so that you have your in good standings. If you don't have your in good standings, I promise you will not be
You
eligible
won't get
for a grant.
none of
But
that.
it's not that hard. All you have to do is go on to Cyber Drive and re-up your in good standing status, or you can make sure that you have your tax returns. A lot of people say, you know what, I just paid my taxes. Speaking of taxes, I just paid.
Don't get me started on taxes, because
I looked at the 20. I digress for a moment.
Right.
I'm going back to it. I looked at the 20-year spread of how much the percentages that we have gone up in Chicago. 98% in 20 years. That's just up. So you need these
right.
grants.
All right.
So
Bring it in.
So you need these grants.
Well, the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity with the state of Illinois has a lot of funding opportunities available. There are a bunch of different rolling grants. You have to go to dceo.illinois.gov. But we're talking development, community development grants, and who better to talk about it with than the wealth builders themselves, Shirley and Latricia. So we were just educating the community on some of the grant opportunities available. And Latricia and Shirley actually have important jobs that we don't always talk about on the show, because we're always talking about building wealth through real estate. But they're actually helping the state of Illinois on the west side make sure entrepreneurs get access to funding to do development on Chicago Avenue and North Avenue in the Austin community. So if you want to talk a little bit to that, ladies.
Well, actually, I'm working, again, this is Shirley Fields, and I am working right now with a group called the Future Drive.
Yes.
And we are opening up a Black museum
Ooh.
on the west side of Chicago.
All right. I love it.
All right.
They did receive the grant, a capital grant, State Representative Camille Lilly.
Shout out to State Rep
Ooh,
Lilly, who
yes.
does amazing work.
She is working with them, and it is a grant that is so powerful, and it's non-refundable. It's literally a grant.
Now, can we mention how much it was? I mean, it's state records anyway. But
that's what I was going to say. All of this information is available for those, who want to dive in and, get all the good, great news. So, yes, this is through State Representative Camille Lilly, who works with the 29th District. And
78th District, 29th Ward.
Oh, yeah, 29th Ward. But when I say that, she is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Just making sure these funds are available for the Black businesses in this district. And, yes, we do work with her.
I'll be meeting her this evening for another one of our ventures.
Yes. So, I mean, and it's, and it was so crazy. I remember when I retired, Shirley came to me and said, Latricia, what are you doing for your community?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, you're right. And it feels so good to be able to do something to assist other businesses, do better and grow within our community.
Yes. And you're doing amazing work. And what I want to talk about and tie this all in, because ironically, I didn't find out about my state grant through any official. I was at a party and somebody walked up to me and said, show me how you got that money. So that's how public this information is. But it helps when you own a property.
Yes.
Sometimes, because you can use it for acquisition, but you get a little more skin in the game when you own it. And that's where you guys come in, because you can help the listeners buy property and then help them apply for grant money to rehab that property.
Absolutely.
And surely also, I say we both, even with the city grants, have helped other businesses apply for those, and where they were also awarded these grants. So when I say this woman is somebody who believes in assisting everybody, I was like, you spend all this time. She's like, yes, and you're gonna do the same thing too. So
I'm so glad you said that, because a lot of people think that our congressmen, our state representatives, just get these jobs and do nothing, when that's far from the truth. But see, what happens is we as citizens don't know how to utilize them in that way. You talked about a capital grant. That means that you literally have to go through your legislator in order to get that capital grant.
Yes, and so it's a lot of things that goes into it. One of them is a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Hello.
Knowledge is power. So it's just getting out here and learning what's out here. And now that you're hearing, you got to put some work into it. What is it? Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So you can't just hear this great news and just think, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to work on it. Do you have to apply for these grants? Yes. It may be a little bit mind-boggling on how to achieve it, how to get them funds. But when I say it is worth it,
anything that's worth having is worth working.
Yes.
Gotta put the work in.
That's it. And it's just like, you are the author of the next chapter of your life. What's going to be in it? What are you going to write for your next chapter?
If it is to be,
it is up to me.
You better over here.
Because what's so crazy? I want to give a shout out to Pastor Henley. I went to church yesterday. My mom.
All right, yeah.
And they talked a lot about faith and the songs they sang. Jesus can work it out. It's all I put it all in His hands. And I thought about that. You have to activate your faith in order to get whatever you put in His hands to work. And I just thought about certain things in my life, and I just love the place that I'm in today. But I have faith, and I put work into everything that I have today. And when I say, I just feel so blessed.
Yes.
And I just want to thank God and just thank everybody who mentored me and motivated
I see
me.
you woke up.
LaTrisha, I'm gonna say I'm loving this. Go to church next Sunday too.
Activate your faith.
Yeah.
Whatever you want today, I want you to put in whatever you want to see yourself tomorrow. Put in that work today.
That's
I
it.
promise you. Once you activate that faith, you gonna get there.
Yeah. So Shirley and Latricia, I know we're talking about this grant, but what else are you all doing? Because it's not just grant. A lot of people hear, "Oh, grant, that's for you. That's not for me." It's for you too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but you guys are working on so many things. Tell us about it.
I just also want to share before we go there. It's easier to get a grant if you have a non-for-profit.
It
Certain
sure
grants,
is.
the city of
For the-
Chicago
for the
grants,
state
for
grant.
the state
Yeah,
grant.
for the state grant.
Now, if you want to get those capital, it's so much easier if you have a non-for-profit.
That's
So
true.
I just want to add that.
And so that nonprofit, a lot of people steer away from it because they think that they can't make money. That means nonprofit. I'm not going to make a profit.
It's not true.
Dispel that misnomer right here, right now.
Absolutely. You can have a non-for-profit organization and still make money.
Mm-hmm.
It's non-for-profit. That's a good thing for you because it helps you with your taxes. It helps you with
And it's also state. The state
Mhm,
actually
mhm.
owns a nonprofit, even though you run it as the CEO, the president, or whatever. The state owns it because it's supposed to be designed to be for the good of the state.
of the community.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right.
But you have to get paid too.
You do,
You
and
sure
it's no
do.
salary
Right, you
cap in a
can pay yourself.
nonprofit.
Right, definitely. And another thing is in speaking and what else we do, we help you all purchase properties.
Absolutely.
So Shirley is a wonderful realtor, and I'm a great, phenomenal. She's a great, phenomenal real estate broker, and I'm a great and phenomenal real estate loan officer. I'm an executive loan officer with Rocket Mortgage, and we're making big steps to just bring you the best programs. We got a lot of things coming up. The pipeline. I'm sure you all heard we are in the process of purchasing Redfin and Mr. Cooper.
Yes.
So we got a lot of things in the pipeline. I'm so excited to bring it to you all. I can't talk about it now. It's things coming up the pipeline for y'all. But we still got our rate break program, which is a lender paid buy down. I just closed somebody last week where her interest rate, we locked her in at 6.75%. But for her first year, her rate will be her payment is based off 4.75%.
Wow.
Next year is going to be based off 5.75, and then it's fixed at the locked-in rate at 6.75%.
That's
no
amazing.
prepayment penalty in case she wants to pay it off.
I was
sooner.
going to say that would be the time that first year. If you
Yeah.
could dump some money into it
Yes, you can
at that
save-
4.6, you
exactly.
could save like
Mhm.
30 more, 50, 60 more payments.
Yes.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
It's so many things out here, and a lot of people, are afraid to buy. It's a great time to buy. It's a great time to sell. Whatever you're looking to do in the real estate market, it's just a great time to get out here. Just get in the game.
It's a
I
great
think
time to be
investors
happy.
are really like
Mhm.
getting in the game, like you said, encouraged to get in the
Right.
game now.
It's just
So
time
don't
to
let the
activate
investors
Mhm.
beat you. If you're looking to buy your first home, Shirley is the first step in this equation.
Absolutely.
How can they reach you,
They can
Shirley?
reach me by calling area code 773-616-0906.
One more time for the people in the back.
773-616-0906. Don't be afraid to call. Call us.
I want to say, and that's my testimony, because I work with you too. I don't just tell people to work with y'all. But I'm going to tell you how above and beyond both of them go. I was just on the phone call with Shirley. We talked for 2 hours the other day. It was amazing. But I said something to her, and you know what? She clicked over the phone, called the person I wanted to talk to, and we got some more business done. And Latricia, when it came to my grant app, and I just say this to talk to their character, I sent my grant in, and she said, that ain't enough. Ask for more. Now, what she told me to do, I said, well, go hard or go home. I went up even more. And thank God that I did, because I could have just had a little, but you said, no, you need more money. So that goes to when you're working with them, how great they are and how they go above and beyond. So if you're confused, frustrated, don't know what to do, but want to buy, all you got to do is call L&S Development. How can they reach you?
Area code 773-616-0906.
And just FYI, these are things that we do outside of, our jobs, as you may call them, and working in real estate. We do these things when I say it's out of the heart. So I just want to say thank you, Shirley Fields, for even bringing this to my attention. Just doing so much to the community. And as you watch your community grow and knowing you had a hand in it,
Church looks good on you.
Yes. Keep going, Reverend.
I mean, Latricia hit on something really important. The more commerce we bring into our neighborhoods, the more people can live, work, and play in the same neighborhood. And isn't that the most ideal life right there?
I'm so glad you said that because I had an opportunity to have such a good time, like 5 minutes from where I live. When we celebrated at Marcel's birthday party on this past weekend. TNT.
Wasn't that amazing?
It was amazing. And it's like 10 minutes from where I live.
And
So
you work
awesome.
where you live, you live where you live, and literally that's what the ideal situation is, and that's what you guys are helping to build.
Absolutely.
Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I gotta give one shout out. Yes, let's get
Yeah.
I gotta give one shout out to the city of Chicago because Tanya and I had the pleasure of being vendors at the Maxwell Street Fest this week. Yesterday. This happens once a month. You put your application in, they pick certain vendors, right? And we got picked. So literally, I got to give a shout out to Josh and Steve, who were serving as security at the event. And when I tell you, they were the nicest people. You go to these events and there'd be buttholes, right? But honey, these people were really, really nice.
Yes. Well, you know what? Speaking of the city of Chicago, I would also love to give a shout out to Mary O'Connor and Kenya Merritt. When I say these two have been instrumental in my businesses getting up and running and just assisting others, I just want to say thank you and I love you for what you are doing for our communities.
You know, a lot of times we really, I've been guilty of it. I have pointed out everything the city of Chicago has not done right. But when they get it right, we got to shout that out too.
Well, we need to give
shout out to the mayor. Yes.
I did yesterday on my live.
Let me say this. Because the people that are getting the NOF grant, the neighborhood opportunity grants now, I'm privileged there because I help people with that. Honey, the mayor, this new mayor, he is walking it out for them.
Oh yeah.
They are doing it is so much better than
everything.
Trust me, we've been there, done that. She was the first round, I was the third round, and this new round is way better.
So much better. And I'm working with that new round. The round that I'm in, oh my God, holy, holy, holy.
That's why you gotta call that number 773-616-0906. I can't say it like you, Shirley, but I definitely can say it. 773-616-0906. So you can walk yourself into wealth. Y'all.
Yeah, I love that. Walk yourself into wealth. Activate your faith.
Red fin, not red bottoms. Let's go.
You know, we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them, and show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you, Action Jackson.
I love you, Tamara Fair. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too.
You know, up next is AC Green, and you know we do it all night long. Not on the Brunch Bunch, but on Inspiration 1390. We'll see you tomorrow. And for everything that we talked about, look on our socials. Like us, we promise to love you back. Stay optimistic.
Right. I saw your mom.
Did you?
You're welcome, guys.
You like the third person that read it to my mom in the grocery store. Clearly, she there too much.
We talked for a long
Did you?
Hey, Reggie.
Hey. The only girl I'm the baby.
Are you serious? Hey, DJ B-Lo. What's up, Tina? I'm so excited.
She is,
that you
because
are.
she.
Everybody on Instagram. Everybody
You right
on
about that.
Facebook.
We blessed.
Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Because she called.
Like us while you're on here.
She's full of laughter and joy.
Look, where you think I get it from?